So we're really taking a look at a David versus Goliath situation here. Holowswim has contacted me and sent me a pair of goggles to try and match up against the FORM goggles that I have been using for a very, very long time. FORM is coming in as Goliath. Holoswim is coming in as David. So stay right here because I'm going to bring you some really great information on which one of these heads-up display goggles you want to choose for your swimming.
So in our battle of David versus Goliath, we have Goliath, the FORM goggles, and we have Holoswim coming in as a David. We're going to judge these goggles on 4 criteria. Number 1, the physical goggle design and what you get for the money. Number 2, the projection lenses themselves, how well that you can see them in the water and how much they block you out in the water. Number 3 is the operation of the goggles themselves, onboard operation of the goggles. And number 4, the app that comes along with them. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is the actual physical goggle design and what you get for your money. Both of them come in this nice hard-bodied cases to keep them safe. They are an expensive investment. And both come with USB charging cords that are individual to the goggles. The Holoswim 2S AR Smart Swim Goggles, that's their official name. We're just going to call them the Holoswim goggles from now on. Come in the box with 4 individual nose pieces for adjustment to each individual face size. Now, faces are individual, folks, and some goggles fit better than others. The more adjustment you have, the better. The FORM goggle, they come with 5 individual nose pieces, giving them a little slight edge in the adjustability, but I find that the Holoswim has a little bit more sleek design to it. It's modular and has a complete kit that you can buy to replace any part on the goggles, from the lens to the seals to the strap and the charging cord for $25. Big advantage on that goes to the Holoswim, as I could find no mention whatsoever of a repair kit for the FORM goggles on their site. As far as weight goes, I find the Holoswim is lighter than the FORM. You can actually physically feel it while I'm holding it in my hand. Price-wise, the Holoswim 2S goggle on their website sells for $149. You can find it there right now for $129 as of this filming. The FORM Smart 2 goggle is $249 on their website. Price versus value goes to the Holoswim. So next, we're going to take a look at the projection lenses themselves. First thing you're going to note if you have both of these goggles or have a chance to look at both of these goggles is the Holoswim's projector is a much, much higher resolution. This leaves you with much more open glass in the front that you can see out of, and as you can see, it has full peripheral vision available to the lens. Much, much more open area. The FORM goggle has a much smaller visibility area, very little peripheral vision, and their projector is a much bulkier resolution, filling up much more of the lens, taking away your ability to see well while you're swimming. Looking at them closely, you can see the difference in the open areas on these goggles. Right there, right there. The Holoswim takes the win on the lenses by a long shot. So let's take a look at the onboard operation of these goggles. Both of them are run by 2 simple switches. The Holoswim are on the top, the FORM are on the bottom. Both very easy to use, very easy to feel, very easy to work out what each one does. Both of them have good explanations on how to use each one of those buttons in their apps. We'll talk about them in a few minutes. The heads-up display in both of these goggles has key metrics like lap count, distance swam, lap pace, automatic stroke recognition. Both show you multiple different modes that you can choose from, giving you the option of pool swimming, any length pool that's out there, open water swimming, and a training mode. FORM's training mode is just out. It is pretty basic. You have to program the training in yourself. whereas Form has coaching modes and has built-in training plans and individual swims in the goggle itself. Now, here's where the big difference comes in. When you're swimming with the Holoswim, you have to start and stop each one of your laps by pushing the button. The Form have an auto stop. What I'm saying by that is when you swim up to the edge of the deck and you stop and stand up, they automatically stop and automatically give you all of the information in the goggles. This is a game changer. If David Holoswim wants to compete with Goliath Form, they have to get that built into the goggle. Both goggles have open water swim settings. Both are absolutely horrible to try to figure out how to get them to hook to your Garmin watch. I couldn't get either one of them to hook up. Both of them have to come up with some training videos that are a little more intuitive and go step by step by step, meaning push this button on this, push this button on this, push this button on this to make it work. Not just say, go to this setting. They have to show how it actually is done. Now, the Holoswim goggles, without being hooked to your Garmin, are basically useless. They do not have a built-in GPS. They do not have a built-in anything. The Form goggles, they have their own built-in GPS. They also have this amazing feature called Swim Straight, which is actually a built-in compass. You gotta know how to read a compass, but it causes you to swim a much straighter line once you get used to it. That, folks, is a lot of money difference between the Holoswim and the Form. The Form 2 has built-in heart rate, which the Holoswim does not have in there. So when it comes to the actual goggle operations, Form takes it by a long shot. The caveat is you gotta pay for all of those high-end features. Now let's take a look at the individual apps for these two companies. The app for the Holoswim goggles is very intuitive. It shows you swim data, including SWOLF, pace, calories, and all this automatically syncs with your phone at the end of the swim. The Holoswim goggles can be set up to interface directly to Strava. You can easily connect with other users with absolutely no membership fee. Remember that, absolutely no membership fee. Now, let's take a look at the Form app. This is light years ahead of the Holoswim app because it has coaching, training, stroke analysis, history, all built in. The Holoswim goggles have no ability to give you in-goggle stroke analysis or stroke analysis after the swim is over. Something that we have to look at getting into this goggle to really be competitive with our Goliath. The Form goggle also instantly syncs with Strava and TrainingPeaks. The community involved is there also, but this all comes at a price, a membership fee that you have to pay. The Form goggle, the one you pay out big to get, and you keep on paying.
So, after all of our testing is done, we see that the Holoswim has some really, really good foundations. They have a good start on becoming David to beat the Form goggles Goliath. But, like David in the Bible, he didn't just come out and kill Goliath on his first time grabbing a slingshot. Our Holoswim goggles are very good. They are great if you really want to come out and just get in laps in the pool and know how fast you're going at this point, but they are coming along. Our winner today is Goliath. If you want to spend the money, the Form goggles are the way to go. Or the Holoswim, if you really want to have just a good, economical heads-up display, get your laps into the pool, grab yourself a pair of Holoswim goggles. Now, it's time for me to hit the pool. I'm going to be doing this swim warm-up right here. This is Coach John. Boom. I'm out.